Hi, this is Blockchain. Welcome to another episode of the Sui Move Smart Contracts Development Series. Today, we are going to be talking about creating a fixed supply coin. So, in our previous videos, we learned how to create a coin using the stocks, also creating a coin using the one-time events, and also creating a related coin, which can be controlled. So, in this video, we're going to be creating if a fixed supply coin. So it's a fixed supply coin. A fixed supply coin, it's a coin that once it is minted, more of the coin cannot be minted again. Example is fixed supply coin is the Sui coin. So the Sui coin right from creation had the total supply of 10 billion. So when the coin was created, 10 billion of it was minted and none of it can ever minted again. So the supply of Sui cannot be more than 10 billion ever. So that's a fixed supply coin that once it is minted, only the amount can ever exist. So let's head over to VS Code and try to create our own fixed supply coin. So I have this module I just started. So what I would just do, because the fixed supply coin is not so complex, I will just copy the codes for the one-time witness. So let me just copy this code for the one-time witness and paste it over here. So now, okay, this should be fixed coin. Let me just name it this fixed, only fixed, and my fixed coin. I'll create my fixed coins, and the total supply is going to be 1 billion. So I explained what this is in the first video when I was talking about coin creation. So you can go back to that video. I'll check the top right of the screen. You'll see a link to it. I can also check the description of the video. So what makes a fixed supply coin different from normal minting is that after creating the coin, you burn the treasury cap. So after minting the supply of the coin, like right here, we've minted the total supply of 1 billion. So after that, we just have to burn the treasury cap so that none of the coin can be minted again. So how do you burn the treasury cap? So let me come to this line after minting the coin, and what I would do, I would call this code coin, or let's code coin registry. Then I would access this function, make fixed, okay, make supply fixed. So this is it. And what I would like, also like pass into it, I'll pass in the builder. So I have to pass it at a mutable reference. So I'll make here mute, then I'll pass it in as a mutable reference. Then next thing I'll pass in is a treasury cap. So here, instead of transferring treasury cap to the sender, which can miss more of it, I will just in this line of code and just pass a treasury cap over here. So this is how to create a fixed supply coin. So we have an error. Let's check. Okay, I think I found the error. The error is that I don't call the right function. So I also call the make supply fixed emits. Yeah, this is what the function I was supposed to call. That's why I was getting that error. So we have another error again. So let me see if I use it off. Okay, I have to call Yeah. So I have to put the let's say mutual method attack up after making the coin fixed. So this is how to create our fixed supply. So once we like mint this coin, we cannot mint more of it again because we are burning the treasury cap. So there's no way to like mint more of the coin again. So there are two more functions we can add to this code. We are just like adding the get functions because it's very important. So the first one is to get the total supply. So you might need this your front end, maybe very important. So you can get total supply. So for these codes, you have to pass in currency. And it's of type currency, which can be gotten from the coin registry. So we import it. Currency. So we're going to be passing an immutable reference since we're not reacting to it. So currency of type fixed coin. Okay. So after that, it has to return something. So what it returns is let's see. So the function we're going to be using is coin registry then total supply, and it takes in currency, and it returns an option of type U64. So it's an optional value. So let me just return it. What you can do is that okay, sometimes it contains a value, sometimes it doesn't contain a value. I also have in video where I talked about this, so you can go and check it out. I also put it in the description down for you below. So the next thing is also to check is the coin that we have. We're going to add the get function to check does the coin that we have is a fixed supply coin. So we can also write that kind of get function. It's kind of important. Sometimes not important, but it's optional. But I need it, so that's why I'm just putting it. Is supply fixed? So we have to check if the coin we have a fixed coin or not. So this is going to like return into or false. So I'm going to make it this bool. Then I have to go to be passing in currency. So this currency object, once you deploy a smart contract, you would see it. So I think it is created after you finalize your data cap. So if you finalize it, and currency is being created. So look at it. It is being created after it is being shared after you finalize your coin operation. So let me paste this here. So the function I'm going to be using is I can do something like currency dots is fixed supply. So this still works. So you can do it like this, or both way works. So it's either you do it like this without passing in. First, either you use the module name, there's a function, or you can just use the object type and just do dots. Since we are passing the object as the first argument, I can just do it like this, currency dot x fixed supply. So both ways are still correct. So that's it for this tutorial. We learned how to create a fixed coin. So I'll leave it to you to go and to play the package and try to test it out. So the little video is just to make it a fixed supply in a way that when the coin is minted, it can no more be minted. So in our previous tutorials, we talked about different ways of creating a coin. So in our next player video, we're going to be creating a bond only coin. So coin that can only be bonds. Also this inference data analysis, that this one now, we created a fixed supply, but it cannot import. It is fixed. So that's in the next video, we're going to creating a coin in which we can eventually bond. So after creating the first supply, we can bond the rest of it. So that's it for this video. If you have any question, feel free to drop it in the comments section. So thank you very much. See you in the next video.